yesterday, but Mother Nature was the winner in Game 2. So the Larks and Moondogs are going to give the doubleheader another try. They're the middle two teams in the Great Plains West Division. And the Moondogs would break the game open in the fourth inning. This is Game 1 of 2, already up by a run. 2 more runs would come in here. Ariel Armas with the base knocking out into left field. It was Alec Dannon who started on the mound for the Larks, and he fires this pitch. It's a called strike 3, a much-needed strikeout for the Larks to end that inning. But the Moondogs' bats have been hot here in Bismarck, and they stayed that way in the 5th inning. Max Williams will drive in another run as Mankato would go on to win Game 1 by the final of 11-0, and they sweep today 8-2. The Big Sticks are in the bottom of the 8th inning, but leading out in Casper. The Senators beat the 15s twice. That was a pair of shutouts. The Reps 10-0 over Watford City, and the Twins had a 10th inning walk-off. Kyle Farmer with the RBI. 48 years ago, Sam McQuaid Sr. had an idea to start a charity softball tournament. Well, it turned out to be a brilliant idea, which is why we're talking about it in this week's Sports Spotlight.
What's in a name? In this case, a lot. The largest charity softball tournament in the world would not exist without the person it's named after.
Sam McQuaid Sr. had an idea to try to raise funds to help developmentally disabled individuals who went to summer camps. The camps were struggling, the families were struggling to pay for it, and he came up with the idea to start a softball tournament.
That was in 1976. This week marks the 48th annual McQuaid.
He was so well respected in the community, and people just seemed to rally around him. You know, the volunteer groups that started with the tournament, and that just continued to build and build, because I think of the legacy that Sam Sr. built, and it was not only evident with the softball tournament, but in the community of Bismarck and Mandan as well.
Wolf says they started with 4 diamonds at Clem Kelly and 2 on Washington Street, now named for Sam Sr., plus a few in Mandan. They use 40 diamonds now. And to put that in perspective, Rapid City only has 6 softball diamonds.
I can guarantee you that not every umpire was registered in an official capacity, because Sam, again, recruited people to do whatever they needed to do to make the tournament successful.
The McQuaid started with just over 100 teams. It exploded to 400 before the end of the 80s.
And I always tell people, I can explain the tournament to you, but until you experience it, whether you're a team, a player, an umpire, a fan, you know, you have to experience it. And I think that's part of the reason why the tournament's lasted so long, is people come here and they have a great time, and they do want to come back.
This year, 412 teams are signed up to compete in 14 divisions.
I think Sam would be very proud of the fact that not only has the tournament grown to 400 plus teams, but then it's been sustainable over all of those years.
The USA Patriots are playing tomorrow and Friday. Now, the bulk of the games take place on Saturday, and Sunday is championship day. Bismarck's Britta Curl is the winner of the Dakota Award. She was the captain for the NCAA champion Badgers, and Britta was on Team USA, and all the Americans did was win the gold medal at the Women's World Championships. The Dakota Award goes to a North Dakotan who excels outside the state borders. Donnie Schatz was a finalist. Johnny Witzke is the non-school athlete of the year. He's an All-American hockey player for UMary. Julia Arujo was one of the finalists.